And welcome to the Winter Park Public Library. My name is Banks Helfrich. I am your host today. We have Jerry, we have Arden in the audience. Yes, maybe we'll have some more come. Last month, I think we had about 10 people. Yeah, 12 people. So today we have seven films. I think it's seven. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, seven films. I think you're gonna like them. There's some comedy, there's some drama, there's uh, some experimental. There's one film, and I won't tell you which one. Just made me cry, but I left that one for last. So
Are you an Aquarian?
I am an Aquarian. Yeah.
Yeah, we always cry at movies.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I
Jerry,
feel that.
Jerry, get ready because, man, yeah,
Happy
it's.
birthday.
Oh, thank you. Happy birthday to you too. Or soon.
Today, actually.
Oh,
I'm a tourist, so I'll just give you both Kleenex.
all right. Yeah. Yeah.
Keep everything straight.
Well, happy birthday, Jerry. I do not have a co-host with me today, so we'll have one next time, hopefully. So let's get started. This is Life Screenings International Short Film Festival. It's streaming on Facebook Live on Life Screenings Film Festival page, also on my own personal page, and it's also streaming on. No, I'm sorry, on X, and it's streaming on YouTube also. So let's get started with our first film. Here you go.
Growing up in Pakistan, I never experienced discrimination. I always felt safe and free. I was in the majority there, in a Muslim family. I never realized what mistakes we were making with our minorities, as we never recognized them as mistakes. It was just normalized over the period of time.
तो यार इस वक्त हम ट्रेन के अंदर मौजूद हैं और ट्रेन के अंदर हम जा रहे हैं और यार
But becoming a minority myself changed all of that. When I landed for the first time in the United States, I was detained for additional screening for some reason. This made me think, will I face a lot of discrimination because I am different? I have always seen a majority and minority conflict back home in Pakistan, but never paid much attention to it. But now, as I was transitioning from a majority to a minority, I was scared. As someone who was still transitioning into a minority, I was curious to know what was the experience of other Muslims in the US in this regard, and how was it different than the minorities in Pakistan. Sharif moved to the United States from Pakistan to pursue his PhD in political science. Rahul lives in Pakistan and works to empower the Christian minority over there.
Being a Muslim Pakistani is different. Being a Christian, having that Christian identity is different.
I absolutely had access to all of my religious sites. I could freely practice my religion. I can freely practice my religion whenever I want to.
I would try to avoid any religious topic. The Christian community in Pakistan is fearful for their lives, it is fearful for the lives of their children.
I've never felt any difference. I have never felt any danger. I have never felt threatened in any way just because I was a minority. Never.
Pakistan came into existence on August 14, 1947, when a Muslim minority in British India demanded a separate and safe homeland from the majority. Today, the majority Muslim population in Pakistan is around 96%. The remaining minority population is 4%, which includes Hindus, Sikhs, Christians, and others.
There are certain parts of the country where minorities do not feel safe. I would definitely say that. There are certain parts that have experienced a surge in religious extremism, but apart from that, people have been living together. Different minorities have been living together in this country, and not just in this country. I would say in South Asia, like this is a very good example of religious minorities living together for centuries.
Over many years, people in subcontinent lived in peace and harmony side by side until the Britishers came to the region and started the policy of divide and rule.
The legacy of colonialism. They divided countries on the basis of religion, and this is exactly what you get. So the story is bigger than what you see.
Growing up, I saw a lot of incidents regarding ethnic violence and hate crimes against my fellow Pakistanis over the television. On August 16, 2023, just 2 days after the nation celebrated its independence, the Jarawala incident happened. When I shared the idea of going to Jarawala with a cinematographer in Pakistan, he refused to be a part of the film, as it is an extremely sensitive topic and was not safe for him to go there. Usman Said, the other cinematographer who actually shot this film in Pakistan, when he went to Jarawala, he was afraid to be there. His hands were shaking and he could not shoot properly. He just wanted to get out of there as soon as possible.
Yes, ऐसा इन्हें क्रांति लोग रुक गई है ये देखिए उसका रिजल्ट अब इनको मिल रहा है दृष्टि के बच्चों को
My father is working with the National Commission for Minorities, and he had an active role in going for the response and making reports for the government and everything. And when he went there and he came back, the night he came back, he wasn't very his usual self. And I asked him what had happened, and he asked me to go to his room, and there was this small bag there, and he asked me to bring it from his room. And I went to the room, grabbed the bag, and came back. And when he opened the bag, I realized what he was holding. Uh, he had picked a burnt Bible, which was still burning when he picked it up. And this was about 3 days after the incident. So the fire, imagine the fire that was in that church.
आपका जो नुकसान एज अ गवर्नमेंट या एक इंसान की हैसियत से मेरा ये फर्ज है कि जो आपका नुकसान है वो पूरा करना है और उसको वैसे का वैसा रिस्टोर करना है जैसे था
My reaction was that I was sad, disheartened, and I mean, most of all, I was ashamed.
The Janavana incident was it struck fear in me personally, in my family.
I want it to be an inclusive society, and the first step is to acknowledge that. Is to acknowledge that we have made mistakes. It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Nations make mistakes, and then they make up for that. And if we have made mistakes, we should start making up for that.
I remember back in Pakistan when my neighbors, who were from a minority group, used to share their home cooked food with me out of love. I never used to eat it. As a kid, I never understood why I did that. However, many years later, now I recognize and realize what I did was wrong and I regret it.
So please give me your comments because I think it's 50-50. Thank you.
I always say that Pakistan is like a dream. It was a dream that we saw that where we would live and we would practice our way of life independently, freely of anyone else. And unfortunately, somewhere along the way, we lost that dream. But I just say that, dreams can be seen again. We have to see that dream again, and then we have to work together with every group in the country to realize that dream.
And that was our first one. I know I started off a little heavy. I'm sorry, but I love this movie because of the change in his belief. I read something recently about be careful how we treat our machines because our machines someday, AI, will take over. And if we treat them, and they're watching us treat our minorities, and they might end up treating us that way. And I saw this in this film so much. So it will get lighter. So calm down. Ryan is here. I'm going to show his film later on. Ryan, I did not get a chance to put it on here, so we're going to have to do it live. So did you bring your guitar?
Oh, I did not. Oh, you should have told me earlier. I totally would. I would need two of me though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get started with the next film.
Hey, you home? All right. Book group. Ruth, it's just you and me tonight. Pride Parade tomorrow. Let's show some LGBTQIA+ love. The sweet bird of Ruth soon flies away, and nothing can make her stay. Computer, jazz piano. You just sit tight, Ruth. I got this. Officers,
Your flagpole has a non-permitted flag up, ma'am.
I didn't know that proud Americans needed a permit to fly a flag, officer.
Lloyd,
Individuals may only fly national, state, and city flags.
Since when?
since passage of the Flag Act.
Oh, right. Forever lauding American glory. Are you sworn to uphold the United States Constitution, officer, including the First Amendment?
Yes, ma'am.
Do I really look like a ma'am to you? You're in a union, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then call me comrade, comrade. The First Amendment guarantees my right to free speech without government interference. That is pure free speech. You are government.
That is considered provocative. And per the Flag Act, provocation is not protected speech. Comrade.
Well, isn't a natural wonder like a rainbow just a provocation to sing hallelujah?
Rainbow flags are divisive.
Really? Huh. Yeah, well, remind me, what happens if I maintain my right to fly that particular flag?
Fines, citations, prosecution, jail.
Yeah. Well, since my go-to defense lawyer up and moved out to Santa Cruz, why don't I replace that with the Stars and Stripes? How about that, Officer Mazuka?
Thank you, ma'am.
Honestly. Man. So, what's for dinner, Ruth? And don't say the choice is yours. I know that already. Surprise, surprise.
You can't just put the same flag back up.
That is not the same flag, officer. Stars and stripes.
So now do you want a ticket?
Only if it's to see Wanda Sykes. Can we be done here?
Not permitted.
This is the solstice.
That is a non-permitted flag.
That is Greenland. The solstice is a national holiday in Greenland.
We're not in Greenland.
Nothing gets by you, does it? Fuck's sake. Ah! I think you know where you can stick that.
You need any help with that, comrade?
no flags, no animals, no police officers were harmed in the making of that film. Yes, a little lighter, a delicate topic of today too. We seem to be extremely sensitive about certain topics, flags being one of them. All right, let's go on to the next film. Here we go.
Maybe I should stay blue and purple. Maybe I should stay bruised and brutal. Blue and purple, blue and purple, bruised and brutal, blue and purple. Maybe I should draw magic circles.
And we are back. So, Life Screenings looks for films that show a world that we want to live in. So we're looking for positive films, uplifting films, films that make you think. This one definitely made me think. I thought it was well edited at the end. Ryan, what did you think about the editing on that one?
I liked it when we picked up in the different settings.
Yeah.
With similar subjects, running or dancing. It was more like performance.
Yeah.
Than anything, I think. But it was cool.
It was And they got a John Deere in there too.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and the cat.
The black cat too. I think it was an accident, but I loved it. I loved it. I love the editing at the end when he sat down and came up real quickly. I don't know if they reversed it. A lot of these films, in fact, let me just let you know. A lot of these films. Let's see. That one was from where are you? Where are you? Yes, it was from Canada. Canadian film. The one that we saw before that, the Flag Act, was from the United States. Before that, Land of Roots was also the United States. So let's move on to the next film. And the next film is going to be a little bit of lighter one. So enjoy.
So I was at a fantasy camp, and basically there was a player out there that was wearing black shoes, and it's like, "What team are we here for?" You know, and they got all of them wearing like, "You need to be in red shoes." And I look down, I'm the only coach in black shoes. So at the next fantasy camp, I'm like, the day before I'm leaving to go, I'm at the Nike outlet store, and all of a sudden I could not find red shoes. I look up, and these powder blue that matches our blue Hello Kitty shoes are right there. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, the story behind Hello Kitty is the fact that my wife is an actress, and at that time when we came to St. Louis, she was actually sponsored by them. So when everybody was having their Louis Vuitton, Coach, Tumi, all their bags, my wife had Hello Kitty bags. And no one knew my wife at the time when she came in. Come to find out, about 6 weeks into it, they finally find out who she is, and they come over to her and they're like, I just want to let you know we were making fun of you, because like, who brings, it's a kid's thing, who brings that? So coming into camp, I was going to represent my wife and be proud of wearing Hello Kitty shoes to represent all the people that have been bullied in their life and that have been made fun of for like stepping outside the box. And so that's what I brought to camp, and I kind of enforce that within my team, because we accept everybody on this and we go about it. So we are a bully-free zone, and the shoes are what we wear.
Anybody have any Hello Kitty shoes on? Yeah.
No, but I might go buy some. That was the best Hello Kitty shoes ad I've ever seen. Yeah.
They are. A famous baseball player. Have you heard of him? He's famous, I think. Yes.
Was he a coach?
No, he
Or
was
player?
a player.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, I received that film, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna show it. The filmmaker was supposed to be on, however, she couldn't make it. So let's move on to the next one. Here we go.
When I was a child, I had difficulties expressing myself, and I would often communicate in abstract ways. I found myself isolated a lot of the time. I've always had this passion to make art. It's an outlet for me to express how I feel and to create connection with the outside world. Beneath the soil lay the dreams of a child, buried deep to protect from the world. Like a blazing fire, trapped inside a delicate flower, witnessing beauty and destruction rule the hour. From the earth emerges a pair of horns, belonging to a demon filled with scorn, reminding us all, every rose has thorns. What does it mean? It's a riddle. They're all riddles, like pieces of a puzzle that my unconscious mind has created for my conscious mind to solve. Each piece belongs to a chapter in my life, that has taught me a valuable lesson. If you look carefully, you can see a lot more than just objects and colors. It can take you inside the mind and inside the heart. And that can be very confronting. It can expose you, delving deep into your subconscious to face your demons, revealing your flaws, struggles, and insecurities. What you love, what makes you happy, what you've lost, and what you're afraid of. Everything you feel in the moment, it can set you free, but it also makes you vulnerable. So there's this conflict between wanting to be seen and wanting to hide your flawed, deformed, and imperfect self from the world. I think that beauty in art is not always about it being perfect, but how it can embrace imperfection in an authentic way, expressing an inner truth to the observer. It takes you on a journey. You can see hope, joy, freedom, isolation, pain, anguish, despair, courage, transcendence, and triumph. Art tells a story of life.
That was a deep one. Wow. Hey.
It literally is beneath the soil.
Yeah. You thought you were gonna get away easy here, huh? We want to be seen and we want to hide at the same time. Wow. Oh my God. What a line. Yeah. I'm not big into like scary stuff. I mean, the eyes. You couldn't see the eyes of the art, and I always, you can tell so much from the eyes. However, what his poetry was so good. It was so like spot on. At least for me, it was spot on. What do you think, Ryan?
But it was good. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the line you like of, you want to hide, but you also, I think that's what people do with art. That's their way of communicating the darkest parts or the happiest parts, or it's funny how hard it is for a lot of people to be so outright literal with it every day. So they're more expressive through art.
Yeah. Wow.
Hard to put words, feelings into words.
Right.
But you can put them into images, and also how important, I have a friend who's an illustrator, and how important the illustrations are to the story of writing, and how it takes it so much deeper, and you can understand it.
So would you be hiding behind your art? I mean, would I be hiding, or that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, showing a piece of yourself that's not necessarily you. Straightforward.
Yeah. And that, by the way, that one was from Beneath the Soil from Australia. So let's move on to our next one. Here we go.
Carolina?
Ei, Isabel. Consegues ouvir onde estou?
Foste dar um mergulho.
Não. Vim só esparcer um pouco. Tu sabes que eu não sou completamente insensível.
Podias ao menos ter aparecido. Até tua mãe veio.
Mas a minha mãe já o perdoou há muito tempo, eu não. Que raio de homem cria duas famílias ao mesmo tempo? Eu até tenho saudades de quando vinhamos para cá juntas. Há pouco tempo encontrei uma fotografia dessa altura e nem nos reconheci. Quando nos imagino nessa altura, penso sempre em nós como estamos agora.
Sabes? Quando te conheci pela primeira vez, achei mesmo que estavas a mentir sobre sermos irmãs.
Fiquei tão irritada, pá.
Eu sei.
Eu tinha alguma inveja de ti, é verdade, mas depois vi um bocadinho de ti em mim
E no dia seguinte voltaste a aparecer e fizeste mais perguntas sobre mim. Naquele verão senti mesmo que éramos irmãs.
Pois é, Isabel, mas o problema das memórias é que ficam congeladas no passado.
Depois daquele verão, tivemos sem nos ver durante muito tempo.
As pessoas afastam-se, é normal.
Voltámos-nos a ver. Quando?
Seis anos depois.
A altura eras uma estranha. Quando estava no secundário, pensava em ti. Como seria ter-te ali ao final do dia, a vir ter comigo. Como quando estava no básico.
Mas fui eu quem voltou a falar contigo, não te lembras?
Pagam-te bem lá?
Não. Mas posso sempre receber bem das gorjetas, portanto, não há problema. Mas e tu?
Eu?
Uhum. Daqui a pouco terminas o secundário, não é?
Yeah.
E não sabes o que é que vais fazer depois?
Até sei. Queria tirar um ano.
Para pensar.
Yeah. O pai quer que eu vá já para a faculdade. Mas tirar o quê?
Eu até te via como uma psicóloga.
Psicóloga?
Uhum.
Porquê?
Tens paciência com as pessoas.
Mas não é isso que me imagina fazer. Queria tirar a carta e depois, pronto, logo se via.
E o Gustavo já te deixou conduzir o carro dele?
Achas?
Sei lá, a minha mãe deixou-me conduzir o carro dela quando eu estava a tirar a carta. Tu queres conduzir o meu carro? Um bocadinho agora?
E graças a ti, eu tirei a carta à primeira. E depois voltaste a desaparecer.
Tu não te lembras como é que todos me tratavam na tua casa?
Tu arranjavas muitas discussões com as pessoas, Carolina.
E tu fazias-te sonsa. Porque é que quando eu queria que me compreendesses, viravas a cara?
Eu não te virava
Porque é que me põem todos sempre nesse papel? Qualquer erro meu era olhar de lado, mas qualquer erro teu...
Eu conheço-te. E lembro-me de fugir, sempre que nos tentávamos aproximar demasiado.
Oh, Isabel, tu sabes o que é achar que está tudo bem e depois descobrires que não? Descobrires que uma das pessoas que tu mais amavas tinha uma vida dupla. E depois abandonar-te. Para sempre.
Por minha causa, não foi? Que o pai te abandonou.
Não. Ele é que escolheu fugir. E eu tinha inveja de ti por isso, por teres um pai.
And we are back. The problem with memories is they are frozen in the past. Oh my gosh. Ouch. Oh man. Wow. How many layers was in that film? In 12 minutes, that film just dug down deeper and deeper. Wow. Well, I said I would end up with a film that you'll cry. We're gonna show this one, and then we're gonna show Ryan's film. Yeah, this one's a beautiful piece. I don't know. By me looking at them right now, and this is the second time I've seen them, I'm starting to see a theme. I don't know. We had this way of connecting films, and I started seeing a theme of. Well, one thing, there's not a lot of words spoken in most of these. Most of the are foreign. I love foreign films. There's something, I don't know, there's something different about them than you see. And they're not in a hurry. Yeah. So true, Jerry. And there's a lot of movement. And then this next one has no words. So enjoy.
Ennen teitä on ollut monta muuta tyyppiä. Ja niin, teidän jälkeen mä teidän karvo on mun karva. Voiko karvalla olla muistoa?
Joo, kyllä pisani kyllä siellä. Bnisztem beria. أسمع لها مش يعني رشا. يا دو سي هيبا.
Isä? Missä on äiti? Mitäs täällä teet? Isä?
Hey, what tea am I walking?
Mä tiedän, että olen lapsellinen. Mä olen itsekäs, mutta mä halusin ikuistaa teidät. Meidät. Ewa.
Wow. That's something else.
Oh, great.
I only wanted to keep you in my memories. Wow. Yeah.
I think the film was literal with that too. It was dedicated to his parents.
Yeah.
So,
That was Finland.
wow.
That film was from Finland.
I love the color palette. Like
Yeah.
the color of the balloons. all
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know why all the films are this way today.
It's the weather.
Yeah. It is like gloomy outside. But it's yeah. They're so well done. I'm gonna find yours right now. Where are you? Ryan, I'm gonna find yours right now. Hold on. We have the filmmaker here, Ryan Reese. You're gonna come in and talk to me when we show your film.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna find it real quickly. I was unable to download it, so I couldn't do it that way.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just do it this way. And I don't think. Where are you? See another day. There you go. Perfect. See another day. Let's see if we can make this. Unavailable, restricted. What? All right, hang on. Let's go
Watch
to
it somehow.
YouTube. Let's go to YouTube and
Not
find.
YouTube.
Yep. So YouTube. What do I put in?
Just Ryan Reese, See Another Day. It should show up.
Okay.
Subscribe to me. See that.
I did. Is that what you're here today?
Yeah.
So that's why you're here, because
All of that, yeah. There's the author I'm confused with. There you go. That's my head.
There you go.
Yeah. That's the photo that was shot.
The capital.
I go to videos.
Okay, videos. Perfect.
It should be.
The first one?
It
No.
should be, no. It should be there somewhere. I have more than 4 videos.
Oh, really? Why am I only getting 4 videos from you? Maybe home, maybe
That is odd.
playlist,
No.
maybe.
No, it should be right there. And try in the search bar. Try fully writing out "See Another Day."
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
That is odd. Let me check my account on my end.
yeah. Maybe you are restricting it.
No, it's up there.
Yeah.
I got it.
You have it. Oh, I guess I'm restricted from yours. Let's try this again. I don't have it. How else can I get it from you?
I mean, I don't know. It's only on YouTube. It's on my Facebook.
Okay, let's go to Facebook. Let's find it. Let's find it there.
That's weird about YouTube thing, though. I see it perfectly fine.
And yeah,
True.
once I subscribed, you cut me off.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Oh, I'll keep them.
That's what happens when you subscribe. You actually don't get it. Yeah.
There you are.
And yeah, if you just go to videos under my name.
Okay, perfect.
And right there, you play on the left. First one on the left.
Right there?
Disregard everything else. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
All right, hang on a minute. Hang on. We want to start at the beginning. Yeah, because you play many different things today, don't you? I mean, you 2 different characters in this.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get it on StreamYard. All right, here we go. This is my friend Ryan Reese. Great film about a washing machine. by the way.
Yes.
Great film. Have you seen his washing machine? Oh my God.
You're my biggest fan.
Oh man. So let's go ahead and show it real quickly. Here we go. We're gonna go to Facebook. Here we go. And here.
I really do not care anymore.
Hey, it's me, your past self. What's with all the wallowing, man? Everything's gonna be fine.
That's easy for you to say.
Okay. If I know you like I think I do, you don't like to be lectured. So I'm going to sing it to you instead.
What?
When times get tough, you don't love yourself enough. And I know that this sucks, but we're all in the same pot. So when we feel the dread, here's what we can do instead. Just try to start looking for a way back to your heart, where no cloud is gray, not torn apart when we feel the pain. 'Cause the best part is to see another day. Just try to start looking for a way back to your heart, where no cloud is gray, not torn apart when we feel the pain. 'Cause the best part is to see another day.
And that was Ryan Reed. Yeah. Ryan, come up here. Talk to me.
Yeah.
Talk to me about this. Well, let me see if I can turn this a little bit over so you can see.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There I am.
There we are. Yeah. Ryan.
Yeah.
You always come through.
I try. I try.
Where did this one come from?
So if you saw on the Facebook caption, it was actually the song came first. I was just playing guitar one day, but behind it all, where the lyrics come from, I just started therapy about 4 months ago for the first time. And so I was always skeptical of it, but now that I've actually like committed to it, it's actually been helpful. And so I came to this idea of like, you know, I like choose a lot of my own suffering. And, you know, there's some things that are out of my control, but the things I can control, I try to actually change. And so that's the whole, like the lyrics of like, you know, here's when you're feeling the dread, here's what we can do instead, you know, just try to start looking for a way back to your heart, you know? And so, I mean, hey, thoughts of suicide, everybody has those. And so, or, you know, people drink too much or do drugs or whatever to escape it or whatever. But, you know, the best part is to always see another day.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what the whole thing was about. And I thought it was cool to the song, when I had the song, I thought about it like that. Like I was like, who is telling me this? You know, or who am I singing? I feel like I'm singing this to myself. And I was like envisioning like, man, when I was, because I've told my therapist, like when I was a younger guy, I was so happy and I didn't think about any of this stuff. Yeah. And I was more gleeful and all this, like what happened? And so I was like, oh, you know, this is like a song, like my past self telling me this song. And so that's where I got the idea of like, I could probably cut my hair for this, you know, this would be fine, you know, and it's just hair, it can grow back.
I saw that. So you shot it with the long hair.
Yep.
Yeah. The mullet.
Yeah, the mullet. Yeah. So the 2-day shoot. Yeah.
Did you like the mullet?
She's the only fan, the only one who liked it. And so that was another thing too. I was so tired of the 2 years of negative comments of that haircut. And so, but yeah, one day of everything with the mullet, and then he went and got a haircut the next morning, and then shot the rest of it. And I'm proud of myself too, because I didn't write anything out or like storyboard it or anything. So the actual direction, it was more based off of my apartment, as you saw. And so it literally covered every wall probably in my apartment. So like I'm looking this way at the kitchen with long hair when I got to be over there looking this way with short hair. And I just like memorized everything. There were some times though where I had to look back at some of the previous shots and like, okay, we got to do this.
Yeah. When you were sitting down on the couch and you had to look up and over.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
I noticed
Create the
that.
illusion that I was there behind the camera. Yeah.
So I mean, you're young. You're 30, right?
31. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You're young. Yeah. I do therapy. I talk about it a lot.
Mhm.
I'm sober now too, so I talk about that a lot.
Very
and
nice.
when you were pouring that beer
Yeah,
down, I was
yeah.
like, no. Ah!
Yeah.
But however, this is great. Great stuff. I love that you're still creating. You're still doing music, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a great video where it showcased everything. I mean, I am literally the only. There's no credits because it was literally just me. The camera, editing, the song, the singing, recording the song.
Yeah.
I did all that in my apartment too, and then acting in it, singing along with it,
So-
and all that. Yeah.
So how is it, acting with yourself?
It was interesting. The hard part was the eye line, like matching up the shots where I'm on the couch and then the singing as well. Because I kept having this, I'm used to looking down to people. I'm 6'5".
Thank you.
So
Appreciate that,
yeah. Literally, I mean. And so I kept telling myself, like, you have to look straight ahead as if you're looking at someone else who's 6'5". Keep looking straight ahead. And sometimes I put a tack in the wall on the other side. I'm like, you have to look at the tack. And so, but it was fun. I liked it. Yeah. Especially in the beginning with the dialogue. When I was out with short hair, like telling myself, like, "Hey, what's with the one?" Like, it was actually kind of cathartic. Like, I had to pretend I actually was. Also, it's really weird. My mom called me afterward, and after she saw it, and she goes, "It is so." She goes, "I love it, but it's so weird to see two versions of you, of my son. It's almost like I had twins or something. It's so bizarre to see you like that because it works." And so,
Mom, I have
yeah.
something to tell you.
Yes, yeah. Long
You
lost-
did have twins.
Yes, yeah, yes.
Reminding her. Come on.
Yeah.
The happy-go-lucky, bright.
Yep.
And the lighting was bright.
Yep.
And the mullet guy
Yes.
was darker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
all on purpose. Well, I used to wear those floral shirts back in the day. So, like, it's funny. I remember I had to reference photos of what I looked like. And I even like had a gold chain and just like that. And so I was like, man, and it was weird dressing up like that and like looking in the mirror before I shot, being like, man, I did used to look like, it's so weird. I'm dressing up as my former, like I did 5 years ago. And like, it's funny if anybody ever caught me doing that when I was making it, I'm like, this is so weird, but it came out great. So it was all worth it.
Interesting memories when you dressed like that and went back 5 years. Like,
Sort of, yeah. Well, editing it and looking at it back, it was because when I was actually dressed like that, I mean, I was shooting it to match the light. I was shooting it really fast to match the light in my apartment to make the shots match up. But in editing it, I was like, man, it does look like I came out of nowhere. And so at the end of the day, the song and the video itself, I even showed it to my therapist and he loved it.
Oh, really?
He goes, I'm so glad you're being creative and like, this is working for you and you're doing something with it. Like you did your homework. Good. And yeah.
I have a therapist story too.
Mhm.
I asked my therapist to endorse me running for office, and she said yes.
That's a good sign.
I mean, like, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a good sign that my therapist does endorse me.
Right.
Ryan, thank you. This is
Thank
wonderful.
you for having me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Local boy, right here in Orlando, or Castleberry,
Lake Mary.
Lake Mary.
But you can say it.
Lake Mary. Well, that concludes live screenings. Thank you so much. Thank you all for the live bodies being here. Yeah, for being here. And this is what live screening says. We definitely delve into them today. We got I have some unpacking to do, I think. And we look for films that show a world that we want to live in. I have left some conversations or some pieces on the comments. If you want to submit your film, you can submit it through Film Freeway. Ryan, don't pay anymore. Unless
so just reach out to you?
look, unless you're a doctor or you have lots of money.
Yeah.
No, once you're in, you're always, Hotel California here.
I support you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So send your films to Film Freeway next month, which is the 23rd of March. We're having the 1 Minute Film Festival. Usually we show about 20 or 30 of them. And then the 20th of April, we're going to come back with the longer versions. I have a couple films that were left over from this month and from a few months ago that I'll be showing. And I promise you, they will not be as heavy. Okay. It was. I as I was going along, I had to like, oh God, I gotta give him something light right here. So anyway, by all means, find me on Facebook or Instagram. This is Life Screenings, and we will go out with how about something like this, something you haven't heard yet.